we have been dealing with a bit of an interesting swing. Had some
Yeah.
nice cooler temperatures, but now obviously we're seeing a little bit more on the warmer side today.
It is,
and
yes.
then we kind of just go back and forth.
Yeah, eventually we're going to see a little bit more of a cool down.
Yeah.
But, you know, everything changes around here pretty quickly. This week, though, we're going to be warming up. Today, we made it into the upper 70s. That's the normal 71, so several degrees above normal, the record being 87, and of course, we were rain-free. But we started out in the upper 40s, so the big swing really takes place in the afternoon. We start out needing to really layer up, wear those jackets in the morning, but in the afternoon, you don't necessarily need those. Well, that's going to be the pattern as we go throughout the rest of the week. This is our Fair Park camera. It's gorgeous outside right now. Temperatures are in the mid-70s. We've got a little bit of wind. Satellite and radar very quiet. I expect it to stay this quiet this evening, overnight tonight, and really for the next several days. So looking at the long-range weather pattern, we've got this ridge of high pressure basically over southern Texas, and that's not going to do a whole lot of moving the entire week. However, by the time we get into Friday, sometime around midday, it looks like we're going to have a weak cold front move through. This weak cold front, it will come through dry. Temperatures, they don't even drop. They don't move at all. In fact, on Saturday, it still looks like we're going to be in the low 80s. But we have a stronger, a reinforcing cold front that will come through sometime late Saturday evening, Saturday night. With this cold front, it will also come through dry, but this one looks a little bit more powerful as far as temperatures. It looks like temperatures could be dropping down into the 60s by the time we end the weekend. We're still several days out, so many things could change, but that's what it looks like right now. That only lasts for a couple of days before that ridge of high pressure comes back and temperatures start to warm up. So we're starting to see more of a dry weather pattern. As far as the next week or so, we don't have any rain in the forecast across Texas. You can see just how dry it is. You really have to go way off to the east across Tennessee, the mid-Mississippi Valley, and of course over the Gulf Coast before you get any rain. So that drought, it is starting to creep back in. Right now you can see that in the really across Cleburne and Waxahachie. It's a moderate to severe drought just right around Cleburne, but the far south parts of Texas, Austin and south of Austin, well, that is where we're starting to see more of an extreme to even exceptional drought just southwest of San Antonio. Tonight, though, nice and quiet, clear, dry. Temperatures drop down into the upper 40s and low 50s, so it's going to be a nice, cool start to your Tuesday. But tomorrow afternoon looks very warm again. Upper 70s across the Metroplex, 80 though in Granbury, 80 in Mineral Wells, 81 tomorrow in Graham. So for the next several days, temperatures just continue to really trend well above normal. By Wednesday, 10 degrees above normal. By Thursday, 12 degrees above normal. And even on Saturday, we're going to be 11 degrees above normal, looking at that high of 80 degrees. But eventually by Sunday, temperatures do go down. Tonight, though, 51 degrees, cool, dry, light wind. Tomorrow afternoon, temperatures back in the upper 70s. The 14-day forecast shows that cold front eventually coming through by the time we get into Saturday night. Now on Sunday, temperatures will be in the mid 60s, and then we get into the second half of the 14-day, and you can see another warm up. Temperatures are not done with those 70s and 80s just yet. It's really not until the end of the 14-day where we do have a couple of chances of rain, but for now, wouldn't hold your breath. Right now, it's only about a 10% coverage. Matt, back to you.